Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a blessed and beautiful day today. So I wanted to kind of redo a video that I did. My very first video that I uploaded was a dream that my son had had. And I want to kind of revisit that dream because at the time, after I had uploaded it, I had forgotten some things. I had made some notes afterwards. I had forgotten to add a few things into that, as well as my son just yesterday, out of the blue, just started bringing it up again. And I will share with you what he mentioned to me along with, all of this. So this dream happened back in August of this year. My son was 9 years old at the time, and his dream was just so completely detailed that there's no possible way that it could have been just a dream or just an imaginary thing. It was very detailed. And for my son to remember exactly the words that were said and the colors of things, and there's just no way. So I'm going to share with you his heaven dream or vision or whatever the case may be. So my son, he went to sleep at night. He was immediately in the presence of Jesus. He said that when he was there, the only thing that he could do was kneel before him, bow before him. Jesus touched his shoulder and told him, "Well done, my son, I am coming soon." He looked up for a moment and he saw two men standing next to Jesus. And when I asked him who those men were, he said one was Moses and one was Elijah. I then proceeded to ask him what they looked like. He said Moses had dark brown hair and a little beard, and Elijah had red curly hair and red curly beard. Jesus then allowed him to look to his side, and when I asked what he saw beautiful green, gorgeous, luscious grass. And children, a lot of children playing and running and laughing together. And when I asked him who those children were, he said those were the children that were sick and had died or had died from accidents. And they were happy and they were laughing and giggling and playing all with each other. He then turned back around and was able to look at Jesus. And when I asked what Jesus looked like, he said his eyes were the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. He said his eyes are like what did he say? He said his eyes were like the light of the world. They were every color of the earth. They were so beautiful. He said he had curly hair that came down and it just touched the top of his robe. And that's when he looked at my son again and he said, "Yes, my son, I am coming soon. You will be with me soon." Now, after he explained that dream to me, the entire day, the only thing that he could say, and it was about every 5 minutes, he was so excited. And all he kept saying was, "Mommy, we are going home soon. Jesus is coming for me soon." And he just was so excited. And he just kept, "I'm so excited, Mommy. Jesus is coming for me soon." He said, "I am coming soon." Then a few days later, I happened to be looking on the computer and because I was trying to ask him, what did Jesus look like? I wanted to know, just like we all would, right? I wanted to know, what does Jesus look like? So I was looking through pictures and I had this picture up on the screen and he was walking out of the kitchen and he stopped dead in his tracks. And he looked at me and he said, "Mommy, where did you get a picture of Jesus?" Now, I'm going to post what this picture is, but I want to inform you that he has never he has now, but at that time, he has never seen the movie Heaven is for Real. He has never seen the picture that girl drew. He had never seen it before, ever. He saw that picture and he said, "Mommy, where did you get a picture of Jesus? That's the man that I saw. That's who I met." So I knew immediately that was Jesus. I was looking at the face of our Savior. Now, we'll skip forward until yesterday. I was sitting there and it just came out of the blue. I mean, he was just, all of a sudden he said, "Mommy, you know Jesus's holes aren't in the palms of his hands, don't you?" And when I asked him, "What do you mean?" he said that the holes are in his wrists. And he pointed to the center of his wrist, kind of, and if you touch the center of your wrist, you'll feel where the bones are kind of separated and there's like a separation in the center. That's where he pointed to. He said, "That's where the holes are, Mommy." And so he still has the remembrance of that. And we saw the movie just last weekend. It was on TV, Heaven is for Real. We saw the movie and he was so moved and so excited. Because he knew that picture that he saw was who he met. And he was so excited. You know, he doesn't know, he's only 10 years old now, but I told him that was a true story of a little boy that had gotten sick and was in, the operation or whatever and met Jesus. And he was so excited that little boy met the same person that he had. And, to hear him explaining in detail all of this stuff that he met or that he saw in heaven. Jesus's eyes, he explained his eyes like the light of the world. They are all the colors of the world, he said. And he explained Moses and Elijah standing next to him. Now, he never said if they said anything to him, but he explained it. He said that they smiled. And, Jesus told my son, "I'm coming soon." So I just want to give you guys some hope, that out of the mouths of babes, they're so innocent and they are so true that, when they say this stuff, that they can be believed. And it is true because our Jesus is coming soon. He is coming for us so soon. So I thought I would share that with you guys again. I hope that it encourages you guys. I hope that it lifts you up, and I hope that it when you close your eyes, I hope that you can just imagine it in your mind, all the descriptive details that he gave. I hope that it gives you holy goosebumps on your skin. And I just hope that you will be encouraged and it will fill you with hope. So with that, I love you guys, and may you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day.